All right, we have Rob Wilson here, Florida State's Athletics Department Director. He's joining us now to talk about ticket sales and how to not get tricked by those people who are selling counterfeit tickets. So what are some of the things that we do need to look out for when we're heading out to those games?
Well, one of the important things is really if you didn't buy your ticket from Florida State or the opponent, in this case Clemson, or StubHub, which is the partner of both schools, then you really do run a risk of that. Obviously, there's some legitimate tickets out there, and you know Florida State fans that might be selling their tickets. But if it's a stranger and you didn't get it from Florida State, Clemson, or StubHub, it might be a little bit of a risky business.
And so just kind of talk about maybe some things that you all have seen, the way that people duplicate these tickets. Kind of tell us, like, what exactly have you all seen the worst?
Well, it fortunately doesn't happen all that often, and only happens at the big games because they're in most demand for that, obviously. But the duplication of a ticket, there are printed home options now with concert tickets and everything else, and that's where you run into someone duplicating a ticket, maybe forging the barcode and everything, and it's gotten kind of sophisticated like everything else has now. And so you've got to be aware of that, and that's what happened here in Tallahassee. Y'all carried the story about somebody who has been caught duplicating tickets, did some work by the students themselves to kind of find them, and the FSU police and the Tallahassee police, I'm sure, would be anxious to have you say, contact the police, let them do the investigative work, but they kind of engineered a little mini sting and found the person who was doing those tickets, and they've admitted to it apparently. So that is something that happens at not just Florida State venues, but all big venues. The key there, of course, is know where you got your ticket.
So big thing this weekend, just make sure you definitely have the right ticket. Is there a certain thing that they can check on the ticket to make sure it's right? Well,
if at this point you've gotten your ticket from somewhere and now you're starting to wonder, is it a legitimate ticket or not, they can verify that through the barcode at the FSU ticket office. Call 188-FSU-NOL. If you got it from Florida State, Clemson, or StubHub, you shouldn't have any concerns in that area. If you got it from somebody that you feel very good about, you shouldn't have any concerns in that area. If it feels a little bit shady, maybe you ought to check it out.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Wilson.